while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Alright guys, so starting off, I'm just going to place this Stila Magnificent Metals glitter kind of eye base. It's not really an eye base, but I don't know how to explain it, but I'm putting that underneath my eyebrow. Now I'm going in to start the eyes. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe eyeshadow palette. So I'm using this kind of like seafoam green blue color, and I'm just going to apply this into my crease. I'm kind of being a little sloppy because we are going to go in and clean it up in a minute, you will see. So I'm just kind of winging this out towards the edge of my eyebrow. Now I'm going in with this metallic shade right here and a smaller brush, and I'm going to apply this on top of that color right into the crease. Now we're going in and taking some concealer. This is just the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm using an Urban Decay flat brush. I like using a brush that has a little bit of a curve to it so that it creates a cut crease a little bit better. So I'm just going in and kind of cleaning up the lid so that when we apply the pink shade, it's going to be very vibrant, and also this kind of really just cleans everything up and makes it look really, really nice. So just take your time with this. It can be frustrating, but I promise if you take your time, it's so much easier. So I'm just going to blend that out with my finger, and then going in and taking this pink shade, I'm going to take a synthetic brush and I'm just going to place that right on top of the concealer. This is such a beautiful pink shade. I'm obsessed. So you guys can create any colors that you guys want, but this is what I came up with. So I'm just going to pack that onto the lid. So now going in with this pot gel liner from ColourPop. This is in the color Piggy Bank. I don't know if they discontinue this color, but if they still have it, I will link it down below. I'm just going in with an Anastasia brush and creating a really kind of thicker winged liner with this. Now going in, I'm just going to put that on the lower lash line and also in the waterline. Here I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking this really bright purple shade and I'm going to smoke that on the lower lash line, and I'm also bringing it down in an upside down kind of triangle here, and I've seen that look go around a lot where it's kind of like the upside down triangle, so I wanted to mess around with that. And here I'm going in with the Stila Metallic Rose Quartz. This is the Magnificent Metals in like a pot, and I'm applying this with a brush directly onto that purple, and it sticks really, really nicely. So I'm just going to do that. Here I'm going in and I'm creating kind of that like net-like effect. You guys will see that I kind of don't like how this part came out. I end up going over it in towards the end of the video. This was kind of like a trial and error, so I just took this net and I put it around my face. I would recommend doing this part before your eyes. I realized that after, but I'm going in with that same purple eyeshadow we used for our eyes, and I'm just going to dab this onto my face. The reason why I don't like the way this came out was because my netting that I have here is very, very thin, so you can't really see kind of like the netting detail. But once I took it off, I tried to go in and clean it up with a makeup wipe, but I still wasn't happy with it, so I end up going in after and changing it. As you can see here, I'm kind of like going in and fixing it up. It didn't look horrible, but like I said, towards the end of the video, you will see I went back over the netting and kind of fixed it up. So here I'm just going back over this with that same Magnificent Metals pot of rose quartz, and I really liked the way this gave it that kind of really pretty glittery effect, but I did go in and change it after. But here I'm going in and I'm applying some fake starfish to kind of give it that really pretty mermaid vibe. And I did go in with some gems and I applied them underneath my brow bone just to give it like a really pretty effect. So now I'm going to apply my lip color. I end up changing this as well, guys. I'm just being real with you. So this is the ColourPop liquid lip. I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but I will have it down below. And I end up going in and changing it up. You will see this was kind of like a trial and error. Like this is how it goes. When you apply makeup, sometimes you don't like the way it came out. So you go in and kind of vamp things up. So here I'm going in with that same liner and I'm putting this on the outer edge of my lips to give it some dimension. And I liked the way that this looked a little bit better, but I will go in and add a little bit more of a bluer shade in the center of my lip. Here I'm going in, and this is where I realized that I liked the way this came out better. So I went in with the NYX Milk pencil, and I applied that first to make it really vibrant, and then I go in and apply the purple and blue eyeshadow on top of that. You will see that applying the white base really just makes it pop. I don't know what it is about it, but it just really makes it pop. You will see when I peel this off, you get the effect that I was going for to begin with. So I went over what I did before, and I was kind of taking a risk here because I could have messed everything up, but I just put it over my head, and this looks really creepy, and I'm just applying that milk pencil again and just going over it with my finger and dabbing all different colors to kind of give it like a different effect. So I did the metallic, or not metallic, I did like the light teal and then the purple, and I just like the way that looked so much better. So I go in and I apply that kind of teal color right on top into the center to kind of match everything. And here I'm applying the same kind of netting onto my neck. I promise I'm not choking myself. This looks very uncomfortable, but I'm not choking myself. It was just very awkward to kind of do this yourself. If you have someone else helping you, it makes it much easier, but see how cool that looks? I like the way that looks a lot better. So here I'm going in and giving our face a little bit of dimension. So I'm using that same purple and I'm just putting that on my jaw. Here I went in and applied it back on the top of the corner of my lips to make everything match, because before it looked a little too pinky. So here I'm going in with that same purple shadow we were using for our face, and boom, I like that so much better. So as you can see, it's kind of like as you go, I start to change things up, but I like the way it came out in the end. So here I'm going in with a NYX highlight, and it has kind of like a pinky iridescent undertone to it. So I'm applying that to like the center of my face. I will have everything I'm using in this video linked down below, guys, just so you know. And I'm applying this highlight right on my cheekbones to give it like a really dramatic kind of highlighted effect. I'm also putting some of this on my chin, and then I do go in and I apply this like all over my chest, on my shoulders, which you guys will see. Here's the fun part. I took these Hot Hues temporary hair chalks, which I found in my closet that my sister got so long ago. I don't even know if these are available anymore, but I'm sure that you can find something similar. And I'm just kind of sliding these into my hair and then blending them so they're not so vibrant, because I wanted it to almost look like a faded hair color, so it was nice and like a light pink color. So I go in and I apply this onto my hair, and I really like the effect that it gave. And yeah, I'm just taking random pieces. I didn't do it all over my hair. I'm just kind of doing random pieces. And then in this next clip, you will see that I made my own headband out of seashells before I filmed this video. It's super easy. I just bought like random like seashells and I just glued them onto my headband. And then here I applied a bigger starfish to give it more of a mermaid vibe. And here I'm just touching up. I'm just adding a little bit more blue, and I also added a little bit more glitter onto like the center of my lip just to give it something different. So this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know this video was kind of all over the place, but hey, it is what it is. So comment down below if you guys want to see more Halloween looks, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
And forbidden bliss can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation